105地方政府特种考试4等英文。
We have arrived at the airport in good time before the plane leaves. Therefore, we still have plenty of time to browse around the duty-free shop.
我们在飞机起飞前及时到达了机场，因此我们还有充足的时间在免税店逛逛。
According to American officials and Arab diplomats, the United States is unlikely to undertake any military strikes against extremists in Iraq before a new government is formed.
美国官员和阿拉伯外交官表示，在新政府组成之前，美国不太可能对伊拉克极端分子进行任何军事打击。
Napping is encouraged for nighttime workers as 30-minute naps help them feel refreshed.
我们鼓励夜间工作者小睡，因为30分钟的小睡可以帮助他们感觉精神焕发。
The investigation has proved that the Loch Ness Monster is an elaborate hoax. No such monster exists in the lake.
调查证明尼斯湖水怪是一场精心策划的骗局，湖里不存在这样的怪物。
The number of the endangered lowland gorillas has been dropping dramatically due to habitat loss and illegal hunting.
由于栖息地丧失和非法狩猎，濒危低地大猩猩的数量急剧下降。
When Ofisa Treviranus learned that he was selected to the Rugby World Cup squad, he felt that all the sacrifices he had made to play rugby had finally paid off.
当奥菲萨特雷维拉努斯得知自己入选橄榄球世界杯名单时，他觉得自己为打橄榄球所做的所有牺牲终于得到了回报。
In the beginning of the concert, the audience is requested to turn off their cell phones.
音乐会开始时，观众被要求关闭手机。
Rice farming is the backbone of Taiwan's agriculture industry.
水稻种植是台湾农业的支柱。
Emily Bronte, one of the 3 gifted Bronte sisters, is the author of the famous English novel Wuthering Heights.
艾米丽·勃朗特是勃朗特3姊妹之一，也是英国著名小说《呼啸山庄》的作者。
She was born in Thornton, Yorkshire, in England, the 5th of 6 children.
她出生于英格兰约克郡桑顿，在6个孩子中排行第5。
In 1820, her family moved to Haworth, where her mother died in 1821 and her 2 elder sisters died in 1825.
1820年，她的家人搬到了霍沃斯，她的母亲于1821年去世，她的2个姐姐于1825年去世。
Her father, a minister, was a stern and sullen man, and the aunt who took over the household was more strict than loving.
她的父亲是一名牧师，是一个严厉而阴沉的人，接管家庭的姨妈对她严厉多于慈爱。
The 4 surviving children became a close-knit group and provided one another with emotional and creative support.
4个幸存的孩子成为了一个紧密团结的群体，并互相提供情感和创造性的支持。
Isolated in a small and remote community, the 4 siblings paired off and used their unusual literary gifts to write about imaginary lands.
4兄弟姊妹被隔离在一个偏远的小社区里，他们结对使用他们不同寻常的文学天赋来写关于想象中的土地的文章。
Emily and her younger sister Anne created the imaginary country of Gondal and wrote literature for it that included legends and poetry.
艾米丽和她的妹妹安妮创造了想象中的贡达尔国家，并为其撰写了包括传说和诗歌的文学作品。
Gondal remains a source of Emily's later art, providing the setting, characters, and situations for many of her best dramatic poems and for her novel Wuthering Heights.
贡达尔仍然是艾米丽后来艺术的源泉，为她许多最好的戏剧诗和小说《呼啸山庄》提供了背景、人物和场景。
A potato farmer was sent to prison just at the time when he should have been digging the ground for planting the new crop of potatoes.
一名马铃薯种植者在本应洼地种植新马铃薯时被送进监狱。
He knew that his wife would not be strong enough to do the digging by herself, but that she could manage to do the planting. And he also knew that he did not have any friends or neighbors who would be willing to do the digging for him.
他知道他的妻子没有足够的力量独自挖土，但他可以设法种植。他也知道他没有任何朋友或邻居愿意为他挖掘。
So he wrote a letter to his wife which said, "Please do not dig the potato field. I hid the money and the gun there."
于是他给妻子写了一封信，信中说，请不要挖马铃薯地，我把钱和枪藏在那里了。
10 days later he got a letter from his wife. It said, "I think somebody is reading your letters before they go out of the prison."
10天后，他收到了妻子的来信，上面写道，我认为有人在出狱前读了你的信。
Some policemen arrived here 2 days ago and dug up the whole potato field. What should I do now?
2天前，一些警察来到这里，把整个马铃薯田都挖好了，我现在该怎么做？
The farmer wrote back at once, "Plant the potatoes, of course."
农夫立刻回信说，当然是种马铃薯了。